I started participating in my neighborhood association a little bit soon after we moved in because I just realized they were a really nice group of people. So I'm now on the vice president of our neighborhood association, and with that, it's just helping to facilitate the neighbors to do fun community events, but also have opportunities to speak with our council person, our East Division Long Beach Police Department person. We really try to connect people. So that's one element of it. And then it's like fun stuff like throwing a block party, having the yard sale, showing up, like having a mom's art night, these kinds of things. So it's kind of hitting it from every level and just trying to be available to people as a resource.
Hi, everyone. It's Angie from J&J Financial. And here with me today, I'm so excited, and it's kind of funny, but I'm going to let her introduce herself just because, well, you'll see.
I'm also Angie, the other or another, either way. I'm Angie Rebennack with Keller Williams Pacific Estates, real estate in Long Beach.
So I asked Angie to come today because, number one, I wanted to feature her and I wanted her to share with you 5 things I bet you didn't know about her. Some of the things I find inspiring about Angie is that she's a solo agent, meaning she does everything herself and she manages to somehow find time to be number one in her office. So, I mean, I feel like that's unheard of these days. Everybody has a team behind them. So here today to tell us how she manages being an octopus with so many things going on is Angie herself. So I'd love for you to share just some stuff with us about how you structure your days. I know you have a family. I know you do a lot of community outreach.
Yes.
So
there are some days where I do feel like I wish I were an octopus. And there's other times where I just am like, I'm just going to do what I can, put one foot in front of the other. I'm pretty good at compartmentalizing my schedule. So my family time is with my family, my community time is with my community, and then obviously business is with business. So I think one thing is I systematize so much. Not my family so much, but I systematize my business. I systematize all of the stuff I do in the community too. So when I come into the office on whatever day of the week it is, I kind of know what tasks I'm going to be working on. I can look ahead and I can even look back at what I maybe missed because life happens, things get busy, but I do have that chance to kind of go back, make sure that I am following all my systems. So
I hear you say you're very purposeful with scheduling your days.
Yeah. And it's just, repetition over time where I know certain time of my monthly calendar is where I'm doing certain outreach activities. So I do a lot of farming in my neighborhood. I work in my neighborhood a lot, and I like to give a lot to my neighbors. So I know what activities I'm doing on a, rolling month over month basis or quarterly basis. So I don't have to spend a lot of time thinking about what to do. I've already decided what to do and implemented it. So it's just executing.
Tell me a little bit more about that. What does it look like being involved in your community?
So I've lived in my neighborhood for 15 years, and it's a little pocket of East Long Beach, El Dorado Park South that is, it's home to me and I love it. And I started participating in my neighborhood association a little bit soon after we moved in because I just realized they were a really nice group of people. So I'm now on the vice president of our neighborhood association, and with that, it's just helping to facilitate the neighbors to do fun community events, but also have opportunities to speak with our council person, our East Division Long Beach Police Department person. We really try to connect people. So that's one element of it. And then it's like fun stuff like throwing a block party, having the yard sale, showing up, like having a mom's art night, these kinds of things. So it's kind of hitting it from every level and just trying to be available to people as a resource, providing information about earthquake safety, but also giving the phone number to my favorite plumber. So just like really being that resource, celebrating home anniversaries for people, even if I didn't sell them the house. If it's their 20th anniversary, that's a big deal. And I want them to celebrate that. So
I think that's pretty cool that you say that because usually people only celebrate the first few years of the home anniversary.
Yeah.
And ideally, like if you think about the biggest things in your life, it's usually home, right? The place that you feel comforted,
Yeah.
nurtured, safe, and then your family, children. So your home anniversary, and I never thought about the longevity of that.
Yeah.
But being somewhere planted for that long really is something to be celebrated.
Yeah. And I think a lot of us know, especially a lot of us in real estate and lending, we talk to clients, our past clients, or even neighbors, and they're like, we're never moving. You're going to, drag me out of this house. I'm like, I lean into it. And I'm like, awesome. You're never leaving. And so let's celebrate that.
Yeah.
And through that, like through those activities, I get referral business. And that's the plus side of it, right? Like I get the good feelings of being connected to people. I get to be a resource, but then also I get the business of referrals. So it just kind of is that cycle that keeps going.
I feel like if you do right by people, they in turn feel that authenticity, that you care enough, whether, like you said, if they're not going to sell, what resources can you provide just to genuinely help another human being with information that we have that others don't have at their fingertips?
Yeah. I mean, just the littlest things of like, oh, I'm updating my trust. Can I get a copy of the deed? Yeah. Sure. What do you need?
Oh my gosh, folks, you can get that for free from us. So many places charge, I think it's like $85 for a copy of the deed.
Oh, that's just silly.
That's capitalism.
I know. Ask us first. And then if we can't, then yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so one of the other things, I love that you do a lot of community outreach, and not just in your own community, but I know you support a lot of foundations. What pulls your heart towards those foundations?
I have a huge heart for animals and the environment. Like that's, and just being good stewards of this beautiful world we live in. I am a transplant to Southern California, and I've just like been amazed by the beauty and splendor of it. So I think that kind of like started it for me. But definitely, things involving animals and protecting them, and then also protecting the environment. So I do a lot with like the Save the Monarchs and things like that. Like I really love that. And just keeping restoration going for some of our wild areas in California, especially. So those really pull my heart. And then, having kids in Long Beach Unified Schools, that was obviously a big deal for me too. So helping to provide to some of their sports teams, PTA, that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get to the couple of things, or the 5 things that people should know about Angie. So
okay,
I know you've shared with me that you are a vegan.
Yeah.
What is your vegan go-to comfort meal?
Well, okay, full disclosure, I'm actually a vegetarian. So just want to make sure, because,
there is a difference.
There is a difference, and don't want to upset any vegans. So my son and husband especially. So vegetarian. So some of my go-to vegetarian things, meals are basically, this is a tough one because I really love junk food. So it's kind of hard because really there's a place in Long Beach on 4th and Eximino, I think, called the Grain Cafe. And they have some bomb tacos, and they are vegan. They're fully plant-based tacos, and they're so good. The flavors are amazing.
Wow.
So I think like sometimes when you just like are out and about and you just want like that taco or burrito, you just got to know like kind of the right place to go. My all-time favorite food is just like a good old sandwich. And people think that sounds crazy, but when you basically build that like hearty sandwich on some really good bread with all really good veggies and some avocado and a little bit of sea salt, it kind of just hits just right. And then also, it sounds silly, vegetarians love salads, but
what? I didn't know.
Right? But just a really good salad with some like freshly, made white beans and like a little bit of pesto in there and some pine nuts, and it's really good.
Oh,
and really good olive oil. I know.
Okay, so when you are not doing real estate, what fills your cup these days?
Oh my gosh, my yard, my plants, my garden. We just redid part of our yard and have been having so much fun putting new plants in there, watching the birds come to the fountain. And I had mentioned how much I love all the monarchs. So I have milkweed going and I'm getting to see all those caterpillars do their thing. So definitely like I've just been loving getting my hands really dirty and getting like, getting in there and getting some plants going. It's really fun.
Okay. And what is an activity that you love to do with your kids?
My kids are really loving going all around LA to go thrifting, and I
Ooh.
love going with them. They love it from a sustainability and, design aesthetic standpoint. I love looking at the housewares. I go and I'm finding like some cool old vases that I can repurpose for plant containers. We love going out. We love trying, like, we'll find a new vegetarian or vegan restaurant in LA somewhere, or go get coffee. And we just kind of like drive around. We're at the age now where they all drive. So I just sit in the back seat and
Nice.
listen to them talk and listen to their music. And it's so fun. It's like, I feel like I'm 18 or 20 again, but I'm just old mom along for the ride.
Old mom. It's nice. It's driving Miss Daisy.
Yeah, totally. It's like just driving old mom around.
So you said you were a transplant to Southern California?
Yes.
From where?
I am from Southern Ohio. So
Oh, wow.
I'm wait, are you okay?
Sorry, I just don't hear that often.
Super weird. Ohio people find each other super, super weird. So I'm from Southern Ohio. I initially grew up in a small town in between Dayton and Cincinnati, Liberty Township, and then lived in Cincinnati for college for a little while. That's where I met my husband. And we moved out to LA in 1999.
That's a huge change.
Yeah.
Usually it's the other way around. People leave California.
Yeah.
So
well, I finished college out here. He got a job at the film company and wanted to take that job. And so we were just like 21 and like, what the heck? Why not? So I sold my cute Jeep Wrangler and had a yard sale and sold all my stuff. And out we came and have never left.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to want to leave Southern California, especially Long Beach.
Well, and it's, we worked really hard to be able to arrive here and stay here, and we have fallen in love with just, it's like every culture, everything. There's every kind of terrain that you want. There's every kind of food that you would want. There's a lot of art. There's a lot of innovation. We just kind of fell in love with it. And then now that we have our kids, they're so glad we did because they love being Californians too. So
they were born in California,
yeah,
right?
They're all here. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So they don't know any different.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Last thing I wanted to ask you. So I know you've been married for quite a while.
Yeah,
right?
a long time. Yeah, 25 years.
25. Congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you and hubby do when you're not talking about real estate?
We love exploring. I think like that love for road trips and all that even comes down to just Long Beach, LA, down into Orange County. We will love to go take a hike, go to maybe some art museums or galleries, try some new food. And then honestly, like we love to work on projects together around the house, little like fixing up type of things. My husband's an artist. And so I love hearing all of his thoughts about what's going on in the art world because he's so tapped into it. And I just am
You soak it up.
Yeah, I just soak it up. I just enjoy it. So that's kind of like what we love to do together. We just love to like take in art and culture and go explore.
Well, I love that you say that you're out and about so much. So
Yeah.
if you want to meet Angie, she sounds like she's out in the community quite a bit. Where are some of the local places people might run into you?
Ooh, I love taking a walk at the nature center. So I like to do that loop. So I might be there a lot. And any of the independently owned coffee shops around town, the more independent, the better. I love just supporting my local community. I love good coffee. I love when it's interesting and creative. I also really love a bakery. So Colossus or Gusto, I'm probably there having some little baked goods and coffee.
Yet.
Well, we got to go.
Oh, yes, we do.
We absolutely have to. It's so good. It's so good. So, yeah, like, taking a lot of walks, going out to eat, hanging out with my friends. I know that sounds like really unspecific, but
No, it's cute though, because it sounds like a young, like, you know, when we were younger, those are the
Yeah.
responses. Like, we like to go out to eat and we like to hang out with
Yeah.
our friends.
Yeah.
And like, not much changes as we, progress in life.
I know not much changes, and I like to share things on Instagram of where I'm going, to try to like encourage other people to try these new restaurants or coffee shops or bakeries.
We're going
to
to
try
call
new
that
things
watching
and-
Angie.
Yeah, having lunch with Angie.
Yeah, I like that.
We could do that.
We totally
Angie's
could.
plural.
Where would one find you on Instagram?
My Instagram is my name, Angie.Rebennack. That's it. That's my Instagram. So you just got to spell it right. So Rebennack.
Awesome. Well, I
Yes.
really appreciate having you here today to share with
Yeah.
others. Again, Angie I thought she was a local Long Beach person because she knows so much. I think she knows more about Long Beach than I do. And I was born here. So
I think together we're probably pretty unstoppable.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Angie.
My pleasure. All right. So that'll be one.
Okay.
And then we can roll into, or how'd you feel about that?
Good.